Kara mentioned emails. There are actually websites set up for people to try to find their loved ones because cell phones and phone lines are so tied up. People are simply sending a quick email saying, I'm okay.
It really underscores just how dependent we've become on this technology.
And how much it's helped in this trying time.
Absolutely. Well, hospitals across the state obviously impacted by this. They are ready to treat the wounded victims coming from New York.
Now, some of those wounded are being treated, and Channel 3's Kevin Hogan joins us live from Stamford with more. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Ellie. Good morning, David. This is a new day. There is a new dawn breaking today, and part of Connecticut's coordinating effort to assist New York City in returning to normalcy is being organized from right here. The state OEM, the Office of Emergency Management, has established a command post here at the Stamford train station. And there are other signs that everything is getting back to normal. Tractor trailers are again rolling on I-95, both north and southbound, delivering goods as well as service to both Connecticut and New York. Commuters are beginning their daily trek into and out of New York just as they've done every day. And last night we witnessed right here from this very platform other reassuring signs as those commuters who were down in lower Manhattan came back home into the arms of loved ones and looking for medical care. As commuters got off in Stamford, they were warmly greeted and held tightly by loved ones who had feared the worst. This scene was repeated again and again. At Stamford Hospital, emergency crews stood by, ready to provide medical assistance. 2 people were treated and released for respiratory ailments suffered by the dusty debris. Lenora Lloyd was working at Chase Plaza. She suffered splinters in her eye. She was working on the 7th floor.
When the second explosion came, I heard the rumble. This is when the head of the department said, everybody get out of here. So I picked up my bag and we all ran down to the plaza. The plaza is a big open place where we could see the World Trade Center. And I stood there watching this building burning. It burned for a little while. I left and I came back to meet my friends, my co-workers on the plaza. They were all gone. And as I turned around, I just saw this building coming down.
And last night, before we finished our broadcast here, one of the last commuter trains that pulled out of New York, heading towards New Haven, pulled up, and off came my nephew, David Hogan, who's a conductor, a young conductor on Metro North Railroad. And he asked me, hey, Uncle Kevin, what's up? And I said, David, everything's going to be fine. And that actually mimics what the chaplain for the Stamford Police Department told me. Have faith, because everybody who's coming into and out today of New York will have to have faith in order to get by. David and Ellie, back to you.
All right.
Glad to hear he's okay, Kevin. Thank you very much, Kevin Hogan.
He's doing fine.
Good to hear it. We'll check back in with you later, Kevin. Kevin in Stamford this morning.
Thanks so much, Kevin.